Hi, have you ever had a dream in a dream? Well, when I was little, I would have these vivid dreams. I think they were dreams of driving a car on the wrong side of the road. I was like 4 or 5, right before kindergarten age, and I kept asking my parents why the car had the steering wheel on the wrong side. I was insistent something was wrong. I remember the feeling, the heaviness of driving a car, and the feeling of the wheel in my hands, and the countryside I drove by. Years later, I also remember when my boyfriend went down one way, the wrong way, and my passenger door was on the north side of the sidewalk, which felt normal in an odd way. Have you ever felt as if you were living in a dream? When I was a kid, I had a lot of dream in dreams, which made me wonder why I didn't realize the dream was in a dream. Sometimes I tried to wake myself up and it felt like I was being like thrown back into my body, which is a weird and kind of scary experience too. That happened quite a few times during my childhood. My mom was challenging to be around. She was also upset or crying about something, and I always had to be kind of careful of her mood. So when I began to question my dreams, my mom actually had dream dictionaries that she used when she would have weird dreams. But I was raised Catholic, and even though many mysterious things happen in that, as well as other religions, I was taught never to question anything and not to talk about anything the church didn't approve of. So when she saw my book on Atlantis, she lost it. Well, of course, that only made me want to think and look into it more. I would go to the library and deep dive into books about spirituality, crystals, especially. I learned about auras, and I was able to predict things and who was going to show up around the corner and who was going to be out sick, what a number a person was going to say next. I noticed synchronicities, and even though my home life wasn't the best, I knew I would survive because of my guardian angel. I now know her as my higher self. I was conscious in those moments when I would have these almost fantastic words like, "You will be fine. You're safe now." And this happened when I was little, and I didn't quite understand. Nobody stepped in to say, "Your mom needs to get some help." No, not one person that I recall ever said anything about her. My the thoughts would be, "You're safe, you're doing okay, you'll be able to get through this." I refer to it as my knowing. It's like I knew I was going to be all right. I knew that when I was young, I fully didn't understand, but I remember that feeling of complete bliss in seeing stars and colors, which helped me endure the bad times. I've always known, and I feel that we are embodied spirits. I believe that what happens to us when we pass, we go back to the place of complete bliss. Those who have died are still with us, just in a different form, and are now filled with complete love and light now. And whatever you do, they're cheering you on. It's the pendulums and the stories you tell yourself that keep you and hold you back. Have you ever experienced anything similar? Right below. Thanks. Have a good one.